This is the Harmonic Pattern Pro, which allows any futures day trader to automatically find the 9 best harmonic chart patterns to capture dozens more high profit retracements and reversal trades every day. No matter what time frame or what futures markets you trade, we are always most interested in the 9 harmonic patterns that alert us to big trade opportunities that work alongside the market's harmonic bias. In a second, I'll show you the harmonic patterns in action, but first, let me show you the one-stop command center that we call the Smart Bar. With one click, you open it and can customize all aspects, all ratios, and all long and short variations for any of the 9 harmonic patterns that you want for your specific strategy. What really makes the Smart Bar different is the visual pattern aids and integrated one-click video tutorials. So instead of having to memorize any of the patterns, you'll learn how each harmonic pattern works while you trade. Not only does it show you the details of each of the 9 patterns here and here, you can also click the question mark here and it will take you to video tutorials on any aspect of harmonic patterns that you need help with, which is an important time saver, isn't it? So for example, let's say you want to focus on the crab pattern. You just click on the pattern menu here and the ratio tab, then use the default ratios or fine-tune it to fit your unique trading style. Another unique feature that you'll love is how our automated harmonic pattern recognition tool automatically detects and plots finalized patterns. It also detects and plots developing patterns in real time. So you can act earlier on your trade with a kind of early warning heads up that there might be a pattern forming or finalizing versus the pattern just appearing out of nowhere. Okay, so now back to the settings. Over here is where you dial in the color palette, guide, and volume if you want to go beyond our plug and trade settings. And one final cool thing, you see these little speaker icons? Just go ahead and click on it for any patterns that you want, and you'll get a sound alert when that pattern appears, so you never miss the type of explosive move that you want to track. Now for the Smart Bar itself, you can have it sit open here, or you can also go back and collapse the bar or even click here to float it anywhere else you like. Then go ahead and click here and it will reattach. Now let me show you really quick how Harmonic Pattern Pro makes profiting from Fibonacci-based harmonic patterns a breeze. So what you see here on this ES chart are the 4 tool suites applied to the chart. The first is the Automatic Pattern Trader tool suite that finds and displays each pattern you see here in real time. The next tool suite is the Harmonic Pattern Volume footprint here that helps you gauge velocity of the move while managing your trade. Next, you see the Harmonic Price Opportunity Zone tools. This gives you visual guidance and 3 entry signals for targets, stops, and exits. And last but far from least, the Harmonic Validation Signal lines that tell us if we have a confirmed or false pattern we should avoid. And we see our harmonic pattern entry and exit signals, which are right here, here, and here. Okay, now let's look at how all these tools work together to help you find high profit retracement and reversals in any futures market and time frame. In this first example, we're looking at an S&P 500 5-minute chart. This is a simple ABCD pattern, which is a typical reversal pattern. Right now, we're looking for a short entry around the highs here. What is also typical is the volume footprint of this pattern here. You see the high volume right around the top of the pattern when it's finalized here. Now this tells us there's a strong level of interest and confirms overall pattern location. Here's a few things to notice though. The pattern is valid because the price is under the red validation line here. So we know we want to take the trade. Notice the price opportunity zone right here. Now we want to see the price move into that zone, and as soon as it breaks down out of the zone, that is our valid short entry trigger here, right around the 30-30 and 1.5 level. Our stop goes right over the validation line here. And our first target here is at the 31.22 even for a profit target of $425 per contract. And our runner profit target is placed right at the origin point of the pattern, point A, here, for a profit target of $725 per contract. Now, you see the market started moving in our direction almost immediately after we entered it. and literally takes no heed on this trade. Our first profit target of $425 was hit 3.5 hours after we entered the trade, and the second one for $725 in profit just 40 minutes later. Pretty nice way to start your day, right? Okay, now here we have a NASDAQ full range chart and we see two patterns. The first one is a bullish cipher pattern, that's the blue one here. It's considered one of the most successful harmonic patterns. It occurred in trend continuation setups exactly like we see here. And the market moves higher, then retraces for an entry opportunity. Like all the patterns, we have all the same straightforward at-a-glance information that we need. First, we see the volume footprint here, and notice here how the volume is drying up on the volume down move here, which is a fantastic indicator that this move is happening on low volume and puts the odds in our favor of getting a long entry to buy the market going back up in a much quicker manner, which is exactly what happened here. So the red validation line right here shows us a long setup. As long as the price stays over that line, the pattern is valid, so we're good here. Finally, the price opportunity zone here. In this case, it's more like a price opportunity level because the zone is so small. But it triggered a long entry as soon as it breaks through the upside here, and that happened right here at a price of $83.71. Our stops go right under the red validation line. Our first profit target is right at the level of point B here for a profit target of $200 per contract, with a rudder profit target at the higher high here at point C for a profit target of $520 per contract. So we see the market is taking off, hitting our first profit target very quickly, and at that point we move our stop loss for a rudder contract at the same level. The market moved up quite a bit, then came down to the same level, and we got stopped out for a profit of $400 on this first pattern. So the second red pattern we see here is a 5-0 pattern. We see the market trending down a bit, and the market forms down into the market direction. We have the same easy at-a-glance elements to effortlessly pull the trigger on these trades. The red validation line here validates the pattern because why? That's right. The price is below the red validation line. The break of the price opportunity zone to the downside resulting in our short entry here at 83.35. Our first profit target is at point C here for a target of $180 per contract, which you can see we reached after just 15 minutes. And a rudder profit target down here, we get hit for a profit for $485 per contract. And the market even sells off further down, so we scooped up $765 in less than an hour. It's pretty awesome, right? Remember, you can use this on any futures market and time frame, which means you now have a smarter, faster way to test markets you've always wanted to trade, like this crude oil 5-minute chart here. Here you see a bullish cipher pattern for a fantastic retracement setup into the overall trend. You see it's valid by noticing the price is still above the red validation line here. Again, we have a breakthrough to the upside of the price opportunity zone here, which triggers our long entry at 50.75 with the first profit target at point A, a profit target of $270 per contract. And our second profit target right at point C for a profit target of $350 per contract. And you see it's a super quick trade. We cash in on the first $270 profit target in less than an hour in. And we pick up a $350 profit target less than 20 minutes later for $620 before we finish our morning coffee. Okay, so here's the last one back in the ES, this time on a Renko chart. You see the Harmonic Pattern Pro works the same way on any futures market and time frame, right? Now notice how there are two patterns, both typical reversal patterns. The first one up here is a bearish shark pattern. And just like the other patterns I've shown, you can simply and easily trust what you see. Price breaks the opportunity zone to the downside that triggers a short entry right here at 31.52.5, where we nail a profit target at point B for $625 per contract. And a runner profit target at 31.28 for $1,225 per contract. And once the market sells off, we get a sweet bullish shark pattern on the right hand side where the long entry gets triggered at the break of the price opportunity zone right here very quickly for $450 in quick profits. So between these two shark patterns, That's over $2,300 in profits from single contract trades in just a few hours. You can really see how much faster and easier the automated harmonic patterns make day trading futures, can't you? So now is the time to always let them automatically give you the faster, easier way to capture dozens more high profit retracements and reversal trades every session in any futures market and time frame that you want. So go ahead and claim your copy right now before time runs out on your special offer below.